Yo, welcome back in another video, and today we're gonna break down one of my favorite styles to do. So this 2hollis and gunnr inspired jerk, or I don't even know if it's jerk, but the drum patterns are kinda similar, so I guess. Anyway, without any further ado, let's start with the breakdown. And for all the melodies in this beat, I'm gonna be using my color Serum bank that you can get from the first link in the description. So yeah, the main melody in this beat is based on those two melodies. This is how they sound. So we have the first layer, that's just those chords that sound like this. And we have a very typical progression that's in these beats, and we have this counter melody that plays together with it, and it's this. So yeah, the first preset is a synth from color, and it's just some wave that kinda looks like a saw wave but has a little bit of flavor to it. And the second wave is this piano wave with some noise obviously and filtering. For the effects here we only have distortion, chorus and delay, so nothing crazy, but I like this preset. I think it sounds cool. And the second one is actually the only thing in this beat that doesn't come from color, and this is just a saw wave with some effects that I made to kind of make it similar to the first preset but also slightly different, so they change a bit. And yeah, for the intro and the bridge I added this Reese bass. Nothing special here, just a normal Reese bass with some noise. And let's first break down the verses. So this is the last melody I added for the verse. And those two play really in the background. You can't really hear them in the beat. I'm gonna have to render and replace this because my laptop can't handle some of the presets. But yeah, those are the melodies on verses. And now let's break down the melodies for the chorus. And on the chorus, except for the main melody that I already showed you, we also have this, my favorite lead from the pack. So it just follows the root notes of the main melody, and the preset looks like this. It's just a square wave with this cool LFO that kinda modulates few parameters and adds this character when you hold the note a little bit longer. And to the melody I also added an 808 that sounds like this. And I didn't use a kick in this beat because the 808 has kind of like a kick at the beginning, which is also often used in this kind of beats. They rarely have kicks, just these 808s that have to be clipping. And yeah, while we're already talking about 808s, this is how the full drum pattern sounds. So the main thing, obviously the jerk snare. And the snare in the usual placement, so this. I also added those open hats that kinda add a nice rhythm to the full pattern. And the cool thing about this beat is this little perk here. And then we just have the basic, most basic 16 note hi-hat pattern and some crash. And the same goes for verses, but on the verses there's no hi-hat, only the open hat, and the pattern sounds like this. And yeah, I think we've covered everything. Let's look at the mixer now. Here there's not much happening actually. I only added like OTT and RC20 for the piano melody that's crashing my computer. I did some panning and basic EQing for the main melodies, and on the 808 I cut out some of the highs because they were clashing with the other melodies. On the lead I added spreader and decapitator to add more character to it because it's on the chorus. I wanted the chorus to be really full, and the reason I'm not mixing it that much is because I already did that in Serum. All the presets are pre-mixed and you don't need to do much, as you can see, and it will sound good. I did a cool thing for the drums though. I linked all the drum channels to one channel where I put Decapitator with like 100% drive. I only cut out some of the lows so it doesn't add too much of those harmonics in the lows, and I turned the channel a little bit down, so yeah, we can listen to the difference. It's subtle, but if you're listening on headphones, you can hear that it just helps the drums cut through the mix better. And yeah, I think that's everything that I had to say about this beat. As I said before, all the melodic elements, presets and one-shots come from Color Serum Bank, and that's the first link in the description. Check out Color because it's the best pack for this style of beats, and not only for this style. And also check out our store because I recently added bundle deals to the store, so if you want to grab few sound kits, they are now cheaper in bundles. And yeah, I'm not gonna keep you for much longer. Let's just listen to the full beat and see you in the next video.